Hi everybody, I hope you're all well. Thank you for your support, and Dragon Man wishes to thank you all for all the well wishes and congratulations he received. It has been a long year and he's really a bit fed up and tired, and in my opinion he did a little too much all at the same time instead of easing into the new school and environment. But I wasn't going to stop him. So anyway, the top 10 award and the many of you sending your congratulations seem to have perked him up and gave him renewed energy. I don't know whether that is such a good thing, but never mind. And as from yesterday, he perked up, did his homework without complaining, and got out of the car this morning with a smile. So thank you all for that. Okay, guys, I've been looking into some things regarding Archie and Lili, and as always, when it concerns the children, I always take a day or two to consider what I am going to say and how I'm going to say it. Now, this is a rather strange thing, and how it unfolded is also rather strange. You see, for a while, everyone was talking about there being a super injunction on reporting on Archie and Lili. Now, a super injunction not only prohibits publication of information, but it also prevents the media from even reporting that such an injunction exists. So when someone like me know for a fact that there are journalists who actually know something about Archie or Archie and Lili, which they are not reporting on, of course we would think there's some sort of injunction or super injunction. And I think that is what most of us believed. But what if I tell you it is not true, and it is actually, in my opinion, much worse? You see, in England, they have a committee run by the Ministry of Defence, and which consists out of the security services, high-ranking government officials, senior editors, journalists, and press association chiefs. Among the media representatives are bosses from ITV, BBC, Sky News, The Times, The Sunday Times, and The Telegraph. Now, this committee is all about issuing what they call D-notices to media houses, media bosses, and journalists. And these notices basically instruct them not to publish or broadcast particular information, usually about things related to national security. But this committee can also stop the media from reporting certain information, embarrassing and or damaging information about the royal family. If the committee feels or thinks that a particular story would cause embarrassment for the royal family, the media is quickly informed via email not to publish or touch that particular subject until further notice. It is my informant's opinion, and we have to say that for legal reasons, okay? Well, it is his opinion that such a particular gag order of sorts was issued under the guise of national security concerning the royal family and monarchy, and that all British media are currently under orders not to publish anything about the Harkle children unless issued and approved by Harry and Meghan and the palace. My informant said that this was decided on, as it would be a far more discreet way of shutting up the media than trying to obtain an injunction or super injunction. Now, my informant says he was pointed in this particular direction of inquiry by Benjamin Smallbrook, but he needed to satisfy himself that there was actually truth to it, or at least a likelihood that there could be truth in all of it. So he phoned a few contacts in a number of media outlets, printed, digital, and television, and in each instance, when they were asked why they did not pursue a more investigative journalism approach with regards to the Harkle children, he was told that they do have certain information, but that it cannot be talked about or even mentioned on air or in print. Yes, but that could mean a court-issued injunction or super injunction. Yes, indeed, but it could have or it would have if it was only restricted to Britain. But it has gone further than the British court's jurisdiction. As a matter of fact, when Harry and Meghan were in Nigeria, there were strict instructions issued by the governor of the Kaduna state to journalists not to even ask about the children. And the original instruction came directly from General Musa, the Nigerian defense chief. Now, can you make the connection yet? The British military defense and security forces and the Nigerian defense chief? How else? Nigeria do not have to adhere to an injunction by a British court. So it is far more likely that an agreement between one defense chief and another occurred. Of course, such instructions only fuel the curiosity of people, and a rogue journalist, I think his name was Moses or something like that, spitefully yelled out, "Tell us about your children, how are they?" The journalist was, however, removed from the event almost immediately. But then Meghan did mention Lili in a speech or discussion that same evening. Now that there is again talk of a split between Harry and Meghan, the status of the children are again becoming a prominent talking point, because obviously everyone is questioning what will become of the children if there's a divorce. So once again, many of the old and new questions are being raised again. Why won't the Portland confirm that Archie was born there? Why won't the Cottage Hospital confirm that Lili was born there? Why can't we access a copy of Archie's birth certificate with a parent's signature on it? Why does Lili's birth certificate not reflect a real flesh and blood person as her father? Who birthed Archie? Who was the doctor or the OBGYN or the midwife? Why was Archie's birth announcement not signed? Why was there no birth announcement for Lili, etc., etc.? But lately, more are also questioning how or why can Harry and Meghan, or Harry or Meghan, take off so frequently and so often without their children. People are also starting to question why Harry and Meghan have been seen walking their dogs, but not their children. Why are they never seen out and about as a family of four? Harry, even before he met Meghan, was always seen interacting and playing and joking with children everywhere across the world. But now that he has his own, He's only seen interacting with them in some kind of documentary that Netflix paid them for. Other times he's on holiday or business without any children. Now, I mean, make that make sense. It just does not compute. I can, however, quite confidently say that the people I spoke to, almost since Archie's birth, all agree on one thing, and that is that none of this is normal, not even for an average or celebrity couple, and even less for a royal couple. And it has less than nothing to do with security. Years ago, I spoke to a security expert. I cannot remember exactly when it was, but I did talk about our talk at length in one of my old videos. He said that security-wise, Harry and Meghan are either ill-advised or they are making a huge mistake. When you are a high-profile rich couple, it is advisable that people are familiar with your children. I mean, think about it this way. Yes, we know George likely has a well-trained security detail, and so does his brother and sister. But if someone was to grab George, it is unlikely they will get far because so many people will recognize George. But you know what? Someone can grab Archie by the hand and disappear into a crowd. No one will recognize him, and even less so if it was Lili. Of course, we are not talking about harassing the children or following them around, but Harry and Meghan can release photographs themselves once or twice a year, like William and Catherine do. But no, Madame Markle is waiting for the multi-million-dollar offer, which will likely never come. In the meantime, Archie and Lili reminds me of a book I read called Flowers in the Attic by V.C. Andrews. I mean, poor kids. Never mind us being sick and tired of the Harry and Meghan saga. These children, wherever they are from, deserve love, care, and above all, a normal life. Anyway, guys, it is off to the daily chores I go. I'm fixing a cupboard and I have to plant out 2 of the trees I cultivated. The planters are becoming too small. They need to go into the garden. So, my dear friends, I would appreciate you taking good care of yourselves until we meet again tomorrow. Bye.